Hello, today I'm going to show you how to complete the credentials page of your application in the Provider Management module for Vermont Medicaid. There are a few different sections listed in the credentials page, and dependent upon your enrollment and provider type, depends on which fields are going to be required for you. For example, if we take the first section here under license, most providers are going to be required to fill out the license information. However, a group enrollment is not going to be required to fill out a license. So just make sure that you are looking at each section completely, and if it applies to you, you want to fill out the information. If you try to save and continue your application with a piece of information that is missing for your enrollment and provider type, you will receive an error before you're able to continue. So I'm going to start with my license today. In order to create a new license, I'm going to hit Create New on the right-hand side, opening up another window. I'm going to enter in my license info number first. Then using the drop-down, I'm going to select the issuing state. I'm just going to enter in a V and it's going to automatically go down to Vermont. So you can start typing in order to make it easier to select the state instead of scrolling. Then I need to select from the drop-down list for the issuing board, and I'm either going to select the state licensing board or other if it is not part of the state licensing board. You need to enter in the effective and end dates of your license. And I want to note here that the license information, if it's required for your enrollment and provider type, you must make sure that you're entering in license information that is going to encompass the entire enrollment period that you're asking for. So if you're asking for an enrollment start date that's 9 months in the past and you just received a new license, that new license isn't going to incorporate dates of service that are 8 months ago. So you may need to enter in two different pieces of license information in here in order to make sure that you're taking into consideration your complete enrollment period. I'm going to hit save on my entry. And now I have a license here. If you needed to, again, incorporate another license to make sure that you're touching on the entire enrollment period, or if you are just have another license, maybe in another state that you want to add, you can just hit create new again and add the next license. Under that, you're going to enter in Medicare participation information. On the first page of the application, you were asked if you were Medicare enrolled. If you said no, you're not going to be required to enter in this information. However, if you said yes, that you are participating in Medicare, you will be required to enter in that Medicare information. Again, I'm going to hit Create New to add a new entry. And the first thing I want to do is check this box, consider for Medicare crossover claims. If you're billing Medicare, you want those claims to automatically cross over to Medicaid once they're processed. So just make sure that you are checking that box. Next, you're going to enter in your Medicare number. And then you're going to choose from the drop-down box for your Medicare type. We have Part A, Part B, an Advantage plan, which is C, or DMERC. You may say to yourself, but I'm enrolled in Medicare Part A and B, and that's okay. You just will have two entries here for that. So I'm going to start with Medicare Part A, and I'm going to enter in the effective dates and end dates of my enrollment with Medicare. And then I'm going to click Save. Now, I am also Medicare Part B enrolled, so I'm going to repeat the process. I'm going to hit Create New. It's going to open up a new window for me. Again, I want my Part B claims to be considered for Medicare crossover as well. I'm going to enter in my Medicare number, and this time in the drop-down box, I'm going to choose Medicare Part B. Still entering in the Medicare effective and end dates, and then I'm going to click Save. Under that, I'm going to be asked, are you enrolled in other state Medicaid programs? You're required to choose yes or no. If you choose yes here, a new box is going to populate and you're going to need to fill in that information. You'll hit Create New. You'll enter in the program, the state, and effective and end dates of your enrollment with those other state Medicaid programs. And you can have multiple entries here if you have multiple enrollments in other state Medicaid programs. If you're not enrolled in any other state Medicaid program, you can select No, and you're ready to move on. Once you've entered in all the necessary credential information for your enrollment, you're ready to hit Save and Continue and move on with your application.